Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play more Some Assembly Required with Stejo. How are you?
I'm well, thanks.
if I don't ask you how you are, you don't like chime in right away.
Yeah, I just won't say anything for the rest of the episode until you
Yeah,
ask me
that's
how
how
I
I
am.
have to prompt you.
Yep.
You know, speak. Jeez, you're fast.
No.
You zip right by, like, pretty funny. Alright, so we're not gonna do any research for a little bit, right? Because we're having some...
Yeah, fuck research.
Well, I mean, the research, like, it's 3,000 alien science packs. Like, that would require us to go kill biters. Wouldn't it? No, we have 700.
No.
We have
I don't know if you realise,
700.
but I killed a few biters.
Yeah. We have 700 alien artifacts, which even without productivity modules can be turned into 7,000 purple science packs.
Yeah.
And with productivity modules, we're getting 24% boost. So, and then if we actually put the productivity modules in the science labs, we could get even more out of it, but that would just make our power usage insane.
See.
Which is looking good. We're at 5,000, sorry, 500 some megawatts now.
Listen some more.
Something's wrong. We have no red circuit production.
Oh.
No petroleum. Completely out of petroleum. It's gone.
That's not great. Is there
Probably
a reason
because
for it?
we're completely out of crude.
Excuse me?
Crude oil is gone.
Did not expect that one.
Let's check the signal. Whoa, there's tons of crude out there, and there's like a solid 4,000 or 5,000 crude oil at the different stations. Why are these trains sucking?
Are they... Oh, one of them's emptying just now. And the other one is waiting to go and empty. It's so nice that you can just check the, you can just check to see how it's getting on, just by looking at one, that one, like, circuit thing. Like, oh, so we've got oil here, 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 and here. Nice. Yeah, it's 2.2 thousand, 1.1 thousand, 900 odd. Yeah.
Well, they need to do a better job, Stejo.
Yep.
They need to bring that crude in, quick. We need more oil. For the plastic god.
Well, they're heading out.
What are all these bots up to? Did you build some more power, Solar?
Yes.
Yeah. Flight of the bots. They're on their way right now.
Well, the trains are heading off. They're going to station 5, I think. 5 or 6, it's one of them.
This makes absolutely zero sense to me.
What's that? What's up?
The oil, the fluid dynamics in this game make no sense at all.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at this oil, and it comes off of the light oil tanks. The first machine is getting light. The first 10 machines are getting light. Then there's a series of machines that weren't getting any light at all, but then the machine at the very end is getting light. How the hell does that work?
What the hell?
And then it goes way underground for a long way, connects over into petroleum processing. These machines here, look, these first ones here get nothing. But look at the machine on the very end. What the hell? Look at the machine before him gets none. Like almost zero.
Sad.
But for some reason the machine at the very end is getting, this guy's getting light oil over, say, some of these guys. Some of these solid fuel guys, which are way, way further ahead of him in the chain. Like, these guys will shut
Really
down
odd.
sometimes.
Oh, shit.
That was wrong. You're not supposed to do that.
My hand twitched.
Anyway, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't, just fucking factorial fluid dynamics. They don't make any sense. They probably make perfect sense. Like, I bet if someone was to explain them to you, you'd be like, ah, okay. Some kind of physics mumbo jumbo.
No, I don't understand how the machine at the very end is getting fuel or resources ahead of something else. Doesn't make sense. No belt.
Well, Arumba, you're not taking into account continental drift.
Okay. Crusader Kings 2 reference? What?
I don't know what reference it was. It makes no sense, but I can imagine it in the comments section.
Oh, I was thinking of Empire Drift, yeah. Continental Drift.
Yeah, not continental drift, yeah.
Geo plates or some nonsense.
Yeah.
Well, we're at 28% on our very first rocket after 30 some hours. Gosh, we're slow. You know people can launch a freaking rocket in 4 hours or 3 hours now, is it?
Oh, you mean the speed runs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nuts. That's just silly. Of course, they're using seeds that they've played on before that have perfect resources with biters set to peaceful.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of advantages to playing that way. Because they can have ginormous resource fields and they just build everything exactly right where you are. And they know exactly what they need.
Yeah.
Why did all these robots are these your robots? These are your robots, teacher. They're trying to catch up. They're following you right here. All these guys are trees. Look, there they go. There they go. They're trying to come home.
Oh, hello! Oh, look at them. No. 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 Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Hey.
I'm gonna start killing them.
Shoot my robots.
Hey, you're torturing them. Yeah, but they're mine to torture.
You're just putting them out of their misery. I don't even need them. I've already got 50 robots in my inventory. All they're doing is getting put in my inventory and then getting carted off by someone else to the storage section.
Yeah, so they might as well just get murdered, right?
Yeah, might as well. I don't need them. That's how it works, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, it seems like oil is the big thing. Like, we've got iron, we've got copper, we've got green circuits. There's just no oil.
Well, we've got more's coming in, but yeah.
Well, there was another oil deposit to the west that we could go to. God, you're telling me Fuel 4 can't provide us with what we need? There's so many derricks down there.
Yeah, we need to shove some speed modules in it though.
Oh, okay. I've got some of those. I've got 20 speed 3s. They can only hold what, 2?
Yep.
Is the tank faster than my legs, do you think?
No.
What about a car?
How many legs have you got?
2. No, I'm kidding. I've got 5 sets of exoskeletons. I have 2 legs though. I don't understand how you can use multiple exoskeletons because it does. We have 10 legs. It's just like it's like one of those machines, you know, where they take a wheel and instead of a wheel, it's like feet or tennis shoes or something, and it just rolls. That's basically how we run. 10 sets of feet.
Give me your feet, friends, countrymen. Lend me your feet. Something like that.
Basically.
Yeah. I think that the second fuel thing isn't working right. I think the wiring needs sorted because there's 2,000 fuel there, and I don't know. I feel like the trains aren't doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. Well, you did make it needlessly complex, kind of like when we were demonstrating the fluid splitter.
Yeah, that's me.
By the way, in my single player campaign, I was using Farl, and you've pretty much been the only one using Farl this campaign.
Yes.
I love Farl now.
Oh, that's great.
I set it up.
Especially now they fixed it.
Yeah, the curved rail. Also, you can do no, this deposit. They all have speed modules down here. Well, most. Yeah, they all do. Almost all. Anyway, a lot of them are just speed 2s. Did you know you can set up Farl if you use wooden chests in your blueprint to clear more trees?
Yep.
Have you done that? Have you been
Yeah,
doing
my
that?
blueprints have both got them.
That's so convenient.
Yeah, so it clears
Clear-
out a nice area between them.
Yeah, like all of the area. Every single tree. Kill all of the trees.
Yeah.
And it seems like Farl doesn't actually fill up on trees now. It just deletes the trees, doesn't it? I don't think I've ever seen it actually get full. There must be a setting in Farl to just auto-destroy trees.
It deletes the trees?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh, it gathers them normally.
It gathers them, but then I think what happens is, at least when
Oh
I'm
no, it
using
just leaves them on the floor. Like if it's full and it has no more space for trees, it just drops them on the floor.
I don't know. In my solo campaign, I've been using lots of Farl and driving through massive forests, and I've never had to empty the inventory. I've never seen trees on the ground.
Huh, weird.
I think there's a setting that just destroys the trees when the tank gets full.
Yeah,
car
maybe it
gets
does destroy them then.
Which
That's
is
a one,
honestly
that's it.
great unless you're playing like Bob's mods and you need the trees for resin or something.
Yeah. Ah, okay, so I need another... Oh, okay, whoops.
You messed it up, didn't you? It was broken.
Yep, definitely.
Oh, this must be the coal field you were talking about?
What do you mean?
The one that's still running even though you're surprised it's running? Or is that...
Yeah, it was like the first coal field that we ever fucking hooked up. No.
What, do I look fast to you?
No, just like, you were just on the edge of my screen, just running away. Quite funny.
Oh, wow. I see what you're talking about. Jesus, 154,000 here.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
pretty
so
nuts.
that was the issue there. Probably need to fix it up here as well.
You know, probably part of the reason why we're having oil shortages is because we insist on using blue belt everywhere.
Probably.
Which costs a lot of lubricant, which could be oil. Let me see. How much does each blue belt cost? You get 1 express transport belt for 2 lubricant. 2 lubricant,
So let's see how much blue belt is here.
2 heavy oil.
There's 47 blue belt here.
Okay, so each
So that's like
each
100
belt,
lubricant, let's say.
yeah, which is equivalent to 100 heavy oil. Heavy oil can get cracked at a ratio of 4 down to 3, so 75%. So that's 75 light oil we could have. And light oil is from 3 down to 2. So 50 petroleum. That's 50 petroleum tied up in blue belts right here.
That's not actually that much when you think about it that way, is it?
No, it's really not, but think about all the other places where we've used blue belt. Didn't need it.
Yeah.
Because look, I mean, look how sparse this belt is. It does not need to be blue belt. But it's so convenient to just have 1 belt type. There was actually a really interesting either Reddit post or Factorio forums post that I was reading about that I liked. They talked about simplifying some of the game a little bit and saying, okay, instead of having different types of belt, just have 1 type of belt and then have upgrades to research that increase the speed of the belt. And that way you wouldn't have to
Sit and
to
do
kinda
all of
deal with that
these.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Hey, nothing's got over 1,000 oil in it now.
So you fix it, trains.
Yeah, fixed it. The way I had it set up, trains were going to that station and then leaving.
Brilliant.
Yeah, like oil trains would go to the station and leave. But I fixed it now.
What was like specifically? Why were they doing that?
I just buggered it. No reason.
No, there definitely was a reason.
Well, there was... it wasn't checking... It was checking to see if there was any coal in the train. And if there was no coal, it was sending a signal. But It wasn't checking to see if there was any oil in the train.
Okay. And because it's a rail tanker, it couldn't ever have coal, so it would always return.
Yeah, it would
As
always say, oh, there's no coal in this train, and then send it away.
But I bet for like the split second that it was there, it was probably picking up a little tiny bit of oil.
Yeah, well, that's why it's set for the 0. But now I've put a combinator that's like, is there any oil in this train? Yes or no. The thing is, the trains always leave with oil in them as well. So there's always like a tiny amount of oil in the train when they leave. Just because it takes too long to completely empty the train. Because as the amounts get lower and lower, it slows down.
Yeah, the back pressure or whatever to force it out. Well, you know, we probably should have stopped research, you know, a few times ago. And then we would have actually had enough petroleum stored up to do some of this other stuff.
Yeah.
As is, our red circuit production, like over the last 10 hours, let me find it. Red circuit, 270 per minute on average, the red one.
We do have a fucking ridiculous amount of thingy fuel though. Of rocket fuel.
Yeah, but it's totally backed up on the belt now, so it's just belt storage. Once the belt storage is done, it's gonna shut down. I could have done the rocket silo a little bit closer to over here, and we wouldn't have all that belt storage.
But then you
Yeah,
had belt storage of other stuff. You could have just got the robots to transfer it.
This is true. But I'm moving away from robots these days. You know, I like trying to belt stuff.
Yeah. But that's a lot of belt storage.
True.
And it's two-sided.
Yeah.
Not sure if that was needed.
Do you want to shut it down? Here.
Blah.
There. There.
Just use the robots to empty it out.
Haha, they're coming to give you stuff.
That's alright. I'll just shove this into my logistics trash slots.
Good idea.
Bonk.
Wow, this only stacks up to 10?
Yeah.
And it can't be used as an actual, like, fuel, can it?
No,
That'd be
unfortunately.
it'd be kind of cool if you could, though. You're combining, what, 10 solid fuels, so it should just be, like, 2,500 megajoules of power.
Yeah, and it should give everything a passive speed boost because it's fucking rocket fuel.
Yeah, that's a lot of belt storage, you're right.
I'll try to request all the stuff from the actual storage chests. Have you placed a requester down yet?
I'm trying to, but I can't because the stupid robots keep trying to put all this rocket fuel in my inventory. And I literally can't put down the chest that's in my hand. So ridiculous. Yeah, requester's there.
Nice.
We probably shouldn't request a huge amount. What do you think? Couple hundred? 200? 100?
Well, I think 500 fills up a provider.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's not like it's that much that you're going to be requesting.
Well, there goes the belt storage. Did you shut it down so it's not going to produce too much? Like limit that.
We're not producing much at all now. Just because of the light oil.
Yeah. Yeah, there should still probably be a restriction on the.
Well, it's not like I said, it's only
Oh.
500 that's going to go into here.
Do you think that there was? I don't really think that there was even that much more than 500 on the belt.
Well, there's 600 in storage just now, 700 in storage. That's not including the 500 that you're requesting.
Yeah.
So, 1,000 in storage.
Yeah, it's going up.
So yeah, I think there was a decent amount sitting there.
Why is it all going to storage and none of it's actually getting to the requester chest yet?
It's not going to requester?
Well, I'm looking at the logistics network view, and it's not showing any in blue chests.
No, it's probably just
And-
the... Yeah, there's definitely... There's like 500 in that, or 480 in each of them.
Okay, that's weird though. Because if you go to the logistic network view, that mod, and you search for rocket fuel, it shows 1,600 in storage and none in requester chests.
Ah, so it does. Odd.
And that column
I think it's a
works,
little
right?
bit buggy. I think it's a little bit buggy.
Yeah, because it's showing coal and copper in the requester chests.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
the mod
found
hasn't been updated.
Yeah, I found it with Bob's mods. It was a bit strange as well with like alien science packs. I would say that I had none when I had I knew I had loads of them. So I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna have to do us, mate. That's 20 minutes.
Well, we're gonna probably have a break probably between this episode and the next, just because of spring break.
Spring break.
Family stuff going on, yeah.
Well,
But we'll be
fun
back.
for you.
We'll be back eventually.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Depends on what happens on spring break, right?
Yeah, I mean, Arumba could run off with some Thai chick or something. Decide not to do YouTube anymore.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
That could happen.
Definitely sounds like you.
Something. Yeah, it could happen. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we'll see you again when we see you.
Oh god. Yes. See you next time, guys.
See you soon.
Bye bye.